All right, all right, yeah. So we're gonna get into this. I'm about to set this up. This is the knee cam footage of me leaving the building. This is a whole nother entire angle that I just received, and it'll show where Grant Smith is at. It'll show what Grant Smith actually did and what he saw, because Grant Smith never came in the building. He was outside of the building, but it'll show what he saw and what he did. And I want you to look closely at everybody. Like there's no audio, but you can see how everybody's looking in Harry's direction toward Harry. He's yelling something at me. I'm so distraught. I didn't even hear the dude. They actually sped this up. I don't know why they gave this footage is actually sped up. So that's how slow I was walking away. I was distraught. My hair had just been ripped out my head upstairs, and I'm walking out of the building after coming down the escalator. I'm coming out of the front door of the Heinz, and Harry is following me out the building. And they won't give me they won't give us the trajectory of him still following when he started following me. But when he comes into frame, he's following me out the building, and he tries to attack me. He has the Big Hope Award, this 1.5-inch, 2-inch glass statue structure. It's like a rectangle, has two right angles on it, serrated right angles, from the design of the glass, and it's a Big Hope Award. It has some type of metal base, and he's been swinging it the whole entire time at me. He's been trying to hit me with these glass knives. So I'm about to press play, and we about to slow it down, and we about to see everything we see, because this is where Harry and David were hanging out before they came and followed me in the building. They won't give the Heinz Convention Center won't give me the trajectory of us coming in the building, which is absurd. It's an assault in the building. How do we get in the building? That's just basic stuff. They won't even show me walking in the building, which is, I walk this way. If you guys can see the arrow, I walk this way into the building. Harry and Grant were standing over here somewhere, and then they followed me in the building. So let's but this is not what we're seeing. We're actually seeing me leave the building. So let me see and press play right here. So boom, you see me right here. I'm in the orange. Look at everybody's looking. This dude is starting to look over that way. This girl is looking over that way. This dude is looking over that way. Everybody starts to look over that way. What's going on over here? Harry's over here somewhere. I think he's shouting something at me. I don't know. But I'm over here, and this is sped up. So people start to look over in that direction. Now look how much more people start to look. See, here comes Harry. They sped this up super fast, and we're getting some type of funny stuff. I don't know what this type of action is coming from the video, where they altering something. This is the lady, what's her name?
Raquel Levy.
This is Raquel Levy. She said that she saw a knife upstairs. And then when you look at the video footage upstairs, she's not the closest person in proximity to the video. There's other people. But she was actually also taking video footage. But she's actually on the phone right now. She's looking at me. More people are starting to look at Harry. All these people are starting to look, hey, what's going on? Look at this dude. He's looking in Harry's direction. Everybody's starting to look like, hey, what's going on? Look at this guy. He's in the conversation. Look at these guys. These guys are all looking over here at Harry. Harry's shouting something at me. I don't know what he's shouting. As you can see, I still don't know Harry's there. I still don't know he's behind me. But everybody's looking, so I would have to assume Raquel can hear him shouting the threats he was shouting at me. This guy's looking. This girl, like, look how she's tilted over looking. Everybody's trying to look at this guy's looking. He's still looking. They're trying to see what's going on. So boom. And look how fast Harry. So Harry's moving up to me. Let me see if I can slow this thing down, because this thing is moving so fast. But what I'll do is I'll run it back so we can catch some more things. But look how more people are looking at Harry. Harry has this Big Hope Award object in his hand. How can you? Let me see. He has this object in his hand. I don't know how to fully get this thing away, but you're getting this strange. Look at this strange thing on the video that's coming off of, like, what is this? What is this stuff around his arm? Like this strange video stuff we're doing. Like, are they altering videos? But he has this weapon in his hand, these glass trophies, and look at him how he's walking up to me. You see, and look, this is Grant right here. This is Grant, hands crossed. This is where I presume Harry and David, and this is where they were standing when I walked in the building. When I came this way and I walked this way into the building, if you follow the arrow, I presume they were just standing right here. Grant is right here. There's other people right here. This guy is going to pop into action. They're both going to spring into action and come and run and grab Harry from attacking me. See, there was nobody upstairs when to stop Harry from bumping into me upstairs and running into me and give me the full vent of his anger as he was, accosting me, threatening me, and all types of stuff. But this is what's going to happen. Look, the guy over here, this guy, I'm not even going to mention his name. He was actually prank calling me on behalf of Grant, this individual. And it speaks of a bigger problem going on in Massachusetts that I have to deal with. This is Grant right here, and he's been able to get a whole bunch of black people to attack me. So this dude calls me one day, hey, this dude texts me, and I've been to his parties and stuff. I'm not even going to mention who he is. I've been to his parties. He texted me, he said, is this Grant? Everybody in the industry knows Grant has been lying on me for years. He's been talking about me for years. So he pranks calls me. He's trying to get a rise out of me, which is fucked up. I'm a genuine dude. I'm a family man. I didn't come to fucking the cannabis industry for no drama. Look at Harry all tough with his glass fucking trophies in each hand. You can see one in each hand. It's interesting because when he walks away, you don't see two, but I see two right now. I see one in that hand and I see one in this hand. And he's wielding these trophies like weapons, and they're serrated at the edges of these things. But this guy's about to come and grab Harry. Grant is about to come grab Harry, and this is what Grant actually saw. Grant saw this. This is all Grant saw. He saw Harry trying to attack me from behind, and here is the officer right here. Look at everybody's looking this way. They're looking at me. They're looking at Harry. He's coming up from behind me. Look at this guy turned. Everybody can see, but she doesn't see. It's not in her report. I don't have a report from him. It's not in his report. So where are these guys' reports at, right? These are security guards. They're supposed to report everything you see. And what are they about to see? Look at Harry. These two. Look at the two glass. Look how thick that glass is in his hands, dude. Look how thick that glass is in his hands. Let me see. Let me slow. Look how thick that glass is in Harry's hands, though. Look at how thick that is in his hands. Two glass trophies. He's about to hit me in the back. Them things are huge. And Grant, that's what Grant saw. Talking about he broke up a fight. You didn't break up a fight, Grant. You stopped your friend from attacking me. Thank you from stopping your friend from splitting my head open with those glass trophies he had in his hand. But this is with, what is her name again? I keep messing up her name. Raquel Levy. This is the security guard, right? Yes. This is what Raquel Levy saw, and I don't see it in her report. Maybe they redacted her report. This guy right here, who I have the arrow on, he was right there the entire time. He said he didn't see a knife. Harry and David started yelling, "He's got a knife! He's got a knife!" This guy and the other two ladies in the red said, "Where? I don't see a knife. I don't see a knife. You guys leave." The ladies in the red told us to leave the building. This guy was standing right there. Harry was grabbing him, and I'll show you in another video. He was running from Harry. By the time the whole encounter was over, Harry was aggressive. Look at Harry being drugged away, pushed away by Grant. You don't see that? Look how she's 3 feet away from this guy. He's still hurling insults at me, and you don't see Grant Smith having to restrain his friend Harry Jean Jacques from attacking me from behind. Dude, why does this never makes the report in the Hines? Why did I have to get a court order just to get this? I had to get a judge's order just to get this, and they're still not giving me my entry into the building because these gentlemen were standing right here and they followed me in the building. And this is all Grant saw. Everything else he lied to police about. He said he was standing right here smoking weed. He was truthful about that. But look what Grant does. He pushes Harry into the building. Harry goes in the building. He immediately starts talking with this investigator right here. Look, he grabs the investigator. He said, "Hey, the guy's got a gun. He's got a gun." Look, he comes out with the investigator, but he tries to walk away like he has nothing to do with the investigator. Peep that little slick move he did. As soon as he walked through the door, he grabs the investigator. As soon as Grant pushes him through the door, look. See the investigator in the gray. He grabs him. Hey, look, he points me out. He says, "He's got a gun." They start telling him, "I got a gun." So these guys tried to attack me upstairs. They followed me in the building. And then when their attack didn't work upstairs in the Heinz Convention Center, they got these guys hyped up and said I had a gun. Now, all of these guys are outside. And as I walk to my car, Harry and David are about to attack Sia and Leah Samora. My presumption's in front of all of them, if not in front of all of these cameras. If they're not, these guys are about to attack another cannabis couple, a family, a husband and wife who have been married for 20 plus years. And it's not in the report. I can't get the video from it. They're charging me with assault. But this is the third physical incident these guys are involved in at the Hines. And look at how many guys there's out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 people who work for security and are supposed to keep the public safe from stuff like this, and they're all outside right now. And moments later, as I'm walking to my car, everybody sees me walking to my car. Like I said, we don't see what Harry and David do, but we hear about it in the police body cam and some other footage that I have that I'll be exposing later on about this whole thing. That's how I know they got into another assault. They said they did. I didn't say they did. These guys right here in the picture frame, 1, 2, 3, and another lady who's not here right now, she's gonna come out, said they got into another physical altercation. They assaulted somebody else. But that's not a part of Raquel Levy's report. I don't see that in the report. She's out here the whole entire time when this dude like blatantly tries to attack me from behind. And shame on the Hines from starting this video off right here. We don't see where does Harry come from? Where do I come from? You see me right here, but we never see where Harry comes from. Harry's coming right here. Here she is right here when Harry comes. Harry's going to try to attack me from behind. He has these glass things in his hand. Look at these guys run out. Why did they run out? If Harry wasn't going to attack me from behind, why did they run out and stop him? What was going on with that? And that's the same thing that happened upstairs. They saw me right here and they followed me in the building. And the guest relations people in the red told us to leave. So why are Harry and David back in the building? And look at Cool Grant. You see him taking a smoke as he pushes his boy back into the Hines. Look at him. Look at him take a puff in the smoke. He's so cool, isn't he? And look at Harry. He flagged down this officer. Hey, he's got a gun. He's got a gun. He doubles back. There's their brother. These are guys that just tried to jump me upstairs. These 3 who followed me. And she's pointing at me. They're all pointing at me, even though they just saw Harry try to attack me. Like, I'm confused at what this is about. Look at her pointing at me. She just saw Harry try to attack. What did she see me do? What is she talking about? Like, and this is, look at it. 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 Now it becomes about me. They sped this up, remember? So Grant is following me at this point. And look, I'm across the street. They sped this up. I'm walking even slower than this. I'm distraught. They ripped my hair out of my head. I'm calling my wife right now. Like, yo, these dudes just don't come up. My wife was on her way up here. I said, don't come up here. These dudes just freaking jump me. So the Hines is telling me that this is a part of the scope of what the judge asked for, but not what Harry and David are doing right now, even though they're assaulting somebody right now. By the time I get to my car, Harry and David are assaulting somebody. They're assaulting 2 other cannabis couples, husband and wife couple. And they, just like the pattern, they attacked me when I was with Cheryl, attorney Cheryl Powell, a woman. So these guys are going around attacking people with a woman. And this is one of the last, let me show you the last clip we have of Harry. This is the last clip we have of Harry right here. And David, right here. That's it. And then they pan over to me. This is the last clip we have of Harry talking to this guy in the gray. This is where they said, oh, he's trying to shoot me and stuff like that. Like, granted, like Harry, Grant, and David, they can say whatever they want to say. They just tried to commit a crime. They just committed a crime. So they're going to lie, right? To try to justify the crime they just committed against me. And another woman that was with me, right? So they're going to tell whatever lies they want to tell. But it's up to this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this woman to see the cameras and see the truth. And they saw the truth. This is why they won't even give me the footage of me coming in the building. But look at these guys. How do you attack somebody else with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 security personnel people out here? They're about, by the time I get to my car, they're going to be attacking. Harry is going to be running up aggressively to Sia and Leah Samora, husband and wife. They're going to attack them. And the Hines is not holding these guys accountable. I've been charged with a crime for defending myself from them following me in the building and assaulting me. You know, so this is just beyond me that all of this collusion is going on, and I'm confused at what she is seeing. Only thing she talked about, I had a knife. This is what she said. She said I had a knife upstairs. So I got the video footage upstairs. We're going to look at the video footage. And the creepy thing about the video footage that I'm about to show you from upstairs is that they have several angles, and they're only giving us one angle. And the angle they're giving us, they're trying to hide the fact that Harry assaulted Cheryl. You know, the other angle they have, because I saw it on the police body cam when they was looking at the footage, they have a whole nother angle which shows us on eye level, and it must look crazy. It must look fucking crazy. They tried to throw me over the balcony. They cornered me. They blocked off my trajectory where I was going, but we're going to get into that video. But we're going to still dig into this video some more and see what's going on. So Grant follows me after sending people to attack me and lying on me for years, having this obsession with me. He's following me. Who deputized Grant to follow me up the street? You know, so he can tell. And he's the one who told the police that, you know, he's saying that I had a gun, that I was going to shoot people in the head, which is a lie. But look at Harry. Why is Harry talking about he doesn't talk to police? He's not talking to police. But when it comes time to lie about something, look at Grant with the joint in his mouth. Grant has a joint in his mouth. He's pushing Harry inside. Harry's going to flag down this guy in the gray. The guy in the gray plays a pivotal role because he's going to say, oh, if that guy comes back, the black guy is going to tell the white officers, if he's the first one to tell him, if he comes back up here, I'm going to be armed. This is me. The black guy, based off of what Harry tells him, oh, he said, I got a gun. He said he's going to shoot me in the head. This is what Harry says. After following, these are cowards, dude. They hung out over here smoking weed. Like, look, let's see where Grant is at when we start. So, look at Grant. He's right here. Look at me. My back turned. Harry's not in the frame yet. What is Grant looking at? What are all of these people looking at? Harry's coming out the door and he's fucking saying whatever he's saying. Everybody's looking at him saying whatever he's saying. He's threatening to shoot me, yes. Like Grant's telling me I said it. But Harry's actually talking like that. I wouldn't talk like that. That's insane. You know, that's insane. Like following somebody in a state building and attacking them. That's insane. You know, these people are insane. So this is where they were probably standing at when I walked in the building. All the big hopers. The whole of Big Hope Project. These are non-profit owners. They own a non-profit. They run a non-profit. They started a non-profit. Founded a non-profit. Look at how these dudes are acting with their non-profit trophies in their hands. Harry, with his trophy in his hands. From the non-profit. 2 trophies. I see 2 glasses. Don't you see 2 glasses? Those are thick glasses. You can see those are over 2 inches thick. And he's walking like he's going to bust me in the back of the head with him, dude. This is so disgusting. You know, so this is probably where they were. I have no doubt on this is probably where they were. And what did you see, Raquel? Look at them. So let's freeze that so we can see what she was looking at. Yeah, she was looking dead at. She was looking right at Harry being restrained. So why didn't this make the report? Everybody was looking. Look at these guys. Everybody's looking. So she's over here looking. These people are looking. Everybody's looking over here. So she's in closer proximity. So she definitely was looking, right? How come that didn't make the report? And this is the closest guy to all of us. This is the guy who actually Harry grabbed. He was next to us throughout the whole thing. And he said there was no knife. He didn't see a knife. But this lady, when I show you the video, how far she was, but she never reports the fact that she seen Harry try to attack me with these weapons in his hand. He was wielding these as weapons the entire time. He swung these at my head upstairs. When we were upstairs in the Heinz Convention Center, after following me, he swung these at my head, and I'm going to show you that also. But this is interesting. This is very interesting. This is a major cover-up. Look at him having to hold him back, push him back. Look at Harry. Look at Grant patting him on the back. You did a good job, man. That's enough. That's enough. Why are you patting him on the back, Grant? He's pushing him. Look at him. This is my boy. Look at him pushing my boy. Pushing him. Look at him. Look at Grant controls this dude fully, dude. That's why I say Grant sent this dude. They won't show me the footage of them hanging out prior to. And, you know, I bet you Grant is pointing, and I bet you that, you know, that can prove that Grant sent this dude to me. I'm also got other witnesses that said Grant paid these dudes to attack me. You know, these are witnesses. So people say, well, they're credible witnesses. So what makes Grant a credible witness? Everything he said is a lie. So why is Grant credible in the witness that says that Grant paid these dudes to attack me? His credibility is being questioned. How is it questioned more than Grant's credibility? When he said he saw a knife, he said all of these lies. But look at him. This is Grant right here. My presumption is they were standing right here. These guys ran around the Heinz Convention Center like they owned the place. The day before, in the police body cam footage I have, the lady who works there, Viviana, who works there, said they were running after something or somebody in the building. She went to confront them about it, and he yelled up in her face. He got in her face and yelled. And then somebody cuts her off, and we never got her statement. Where's her statement at? Where's Viviana's statement? She's an employee of the Heinz, and she was assaulted by Harry. They were running after somebody in the building the day before I got there. So these guys were all huffed up, puffed up, and the next day, the day after this attack, they came back up to the Heinz the next day and stood in the same spot by these pillars and stood guard. What if I came back up there for another event or anybody they didn't like? These guys were willing to attack anybody they didn't like at the event, and the Heinz never took action, dude. They never took any action. Look at them. And this is when I noticed, like, yo, what? And I look at my hands. My hands in my pocket. I had my hair. I had my hair in my hands, and I'm so distraught. Um, it's crazy. They just ripped my hair out of my head. I'm just like, I'm in a state of shock. Tell you the truth. Like, dude, and these dude is still following me, dude. I'm the victim here, and this guy right here tries to leave the Jacquees brothers' name out of the entire investigation. Like, I'm gonna show you the police body cam interview. He tries to leave the Jacquees brothers' name out. If it wasn't for Viviana, who said David and Harry Jean Jacquees, they would have never even known these dudes' names. And as soon as she said their names, he was like, yeah, yeah. So he said he said my name and he said Sia Samora. He said Moral Stringer and Sia Samora were the only two names he got. And they said, that's it. Viviana said, I got some other names. Harry and David Jean Jacquees. He immediately said, yeah, yeah, them too. Yo, this is crazy. This is a cover-up. This is a cover-up. This is bananas. But this is all that Grant saw. He stopped his friend from attacking me. This is all. So when you hear Grant's testimonies and all of this other stuff he said he did and saw, it's just absurd. It's absurd, dude. It's absurd, dude. Look at him pushing Harry back in. Harry, who doesn't talk to police, he's gonna flag one right now. He grabs him. Hey, hey, hey! There's the guy right there. Look at him pointing me out. Pointing me out. He walks the guy out. He sees him. He say, hey. Then he tries to walk away from him like he didn't talk to him. And she's like, hey, yeah, there's the guy right there. When he sees his brothers, he's ready to come. Now Harry has to be stopped again. Look at this guy pushing Harry back. So when the police got there, Harry wanted to then try to come attack me again. When the security and everybody got there, Harry wanted to try to come attack me again. Just like upstairs, the security was right there the entire time. This is crazy, man. So this guy is having to hold Harry back from trying to come attack me so he can try to attack me in front of the police or these security people that's supposed to be keeping the peace. These guys all see it. Everybody out here saw it. And they wrote these one-sided reports that made Harry and David look like victims. Right now, the Commonwealth are calling Harry and David victims. Let me tell you something. Look at this. This dude is being called a victim. He went to police, got protection orders on me. He got a terminal. He called Detective DePerry until Detective DePerry picked up charges against me of assault. But look at this dude following me, trying to assault me. Attempted assault with a deadly weapon. That's attempted assault with a deadly weapon. You're following me. That's the last interaction I had with Harry. Him following me out the building, trying to attack me with that. Grant later then follows me down. Look at this weird thing we getting back. And then at one point I only see, so then I see only one thing in his hand. And he had two. It's interesting. So I think he flipped it over or put it in. But he was carrying these things as weapons. He was carrying these two trophies as weapons, dude. Look at him. Look at him in his hands. This dude is crazy, dude. This whole shit is crazy. This whole thing is insane. He's carrying these things as weapons in his hands. Nobody charges him, but they charge me. And these dudes maimed me, permanently maimed me. Been growing my hair for 13 years. Look at all the witnesses. Look at that. Look at her. They're all out there. They see it. They see these. She's about to see these two dudes restrain this dude. Oh, man. This is insane. They followed me in the building, dude. And I think that's one of the most damning things. And the Hines doesn't want to give me that footage. And another damning piece is right after I get to my car, they attack somebody else. Well, with all of these people outside, when I get to my car, look at them. They grab him, push him back. Grant has to come run and thrust him back. But Grant tells the police he broke up a fight. Grant tells the police I lunged at him with a knife. Grant tells the police I lunged at him with a knife. Grant tells the police he broke up a fight. That's a lie. That's a false police report. When are you going to arrest this man? When are you going to arrest these dudes for assault? They assaulted multiple people, and you charge me, but nobody else gets any charges. And this dude, false police report. But again, that white power. You're a white man. All you got to do is say the black dude did it. Point him out, just like we're seeing in the case with the white man who lied and said the black man killed his wife when the white man killed his wife the whole time. He killed his wife. And then he said, oh, the black man did it, but the cops said they were suspicious the whole time. But he used the white man's trigger word. Black man did it. And then all reason went out the door. Just like right now. All reason is going out the door. Because he's saying the black man did it. All reason is going out the door. The best witness is the video footage. Who are you kidding? The most accurate, unbiased witness is the video footage. And we have tons of it. It's a government building. We have tons of video footage. It's a government building. That's the biggest, best, most unbiased witness. I recognize a handful of faces out here, in the cannabis industry. And he said they're out here, like he said, they're out here smoking, chilling. And they saw me walk by. Dude, this is insane. And look, this is the last frame we're gonna get with Grant, with Harry. We're gonna just let it play out. See, I'm walking away. This is sped up, mind you. Look how fast everybody else is walking. I was walking that slow. This is sped up. Why did they speed up the video? Why did they try? Look at Grant following me. Why is Grant following me? He sent these dudes to attack me, but he's allowed to follow me? Like, this harassment is bugged out. Like, he was hanging out over here with these guys before they attacked me, right? But then he gets to follow me like he's some type of deputized person. You just saw your friend, Grant Ellis Smith, just saw his friend try to attack me. And he tried to tell the police he didn't know the Big Hope guys. He said, no, I don't know them guys. But he knows me. Now you're about to follow me, dude. After telling the police I have a gun. He's telling the police I'm armed. And he's following. If I'm armed, why are you following me? This is insane, dude. Look at this dude. Look at this white power right here. That's white privilege that I will never know nothing about. That's a whole nother thing about this equity shit with mass incarceration. Yeah, there was white boys arrested, but y'all got a whole different type of legal system y'all deal with compared to us. There's no factual evidence in the case, and the Commonwealth picks up this case, and we have video evidence, and now they're so embarrassed they're trying to keep the video evidence out. That's fucked up. They want to railroad me into a charge. And this is a government building, and they're trying to keep the government evidence out of this government proceeding. This dude is following me. The same dude who stood over here smoking weed, who sent his friends to attack me, who lied to the police, is now following me. And now he comes to court every time, follows me to court. He's a victim, he's a witness, and he's also the reporter on the case. He started the case. He started this whole thing. Look at the guys that went upstairs and followed me in the building to attack me. And now he's following me. And moments later, like I said, when I get to my car, Harry and David get into another assault, a physical altercation with a husband and wife team. Best believe, what man walks with his wife and tries to get into a fight with somebody? Look at Harry and David. Where you going now, Harry? So the cop makes his way. This guy in the gray makes his way back. Harry's gonna flags him. Harry, that's the last scene we get. Why are these guys not arresting these dudes? Why are you still following what I'm doing when you see what I'm doing, but we never got the video footage of what these guys doing? And that's fine. That's fine. Follow me to my car. You now show me coming in. Now show me what these guys do. They get into another assault and they hang around the building again after that like security guards. And then the next day they return and hang around like security guards. Like, why is the Heinz Convention Center protecting these dudes? And this is the last frame we have of Harry before he assaults somebody else. Moments later, assaulting somebody else, husband and wife. And all of these in front of all of these dudes. If they went inside, then it's still in front of all of these cameras. And why am I getting these one-sided reports? This is horrific. This is horrific, but this is actual footage from the Heinz. Harry, everybody out there smoking like Grant said, smoking in front of the Heinz. This is a cannabis convention, so it's expected. That's not the alarming thing. I'm a smoker. I smoke every day. Not making that the point. The point is what he said he was doing. Look at him right there, hanging out smoking while I walked in the building. If you hanging out outside and I walk in the building, how did you get in the building? How did Harry and David get in the building if I walked past them? They followed me in the building, followed me up to the second floor, attacked me while I was with Attorney Sherlin Powell. And the Heinz Convention needs to give us other angles of that attack. You know, so you can see the demonstrativeness in the way that Harry treated this woman. They was in a government building in front of all these cameras. So that's it. This is getting long. It's been 30 minutes. I'm just going to leave it like that. You've seen it. Let me run it back one more time for you. Look at me. They remind you this is sped up. I'm all fucked up and distraught. Like, what the fuck is going on? Look at this dude. Look at her looking like, what's going on? She's looking at Harry. Look, you saw how that lady turned back around? Look at Grant, joint in his mouth. I'm so cool. Look. I'm a cannabis rebel. Well, I'm a lying rat. All these guys are lying rats. Because you're telling the police, but you're lying about what you're telling to the police. So that makes you a lying rat. Look, Harry comes back out. David comes out. Look at David. And this other guy they try to jump me with. Look, this guy has to stop Harry. Harry's really looking for the detective to come do something. Look at them. This is insane. These dudes, the privilege that these dudes had at this event. Why weren't they charged? Look at David bending down. And then it becomes about me.